Dr. Brianna Burke. I'm an assistant professor of environmental humanities in the Department of English. I teach environmental literature for undergrads. I also teach a transnational environmental justice class that looks at our consumptive desires and how they impact people in other countries. I also teach post-colonial literature, thinking about empire and race and how it affects our globalization today. And for graduates, I teach environmental literature and multicultural American literature. I went to my undergrad at St. Michael's College in Burlington, Vermont, and I did my graduate work at Tufts University. And my focus at Tufts was mostly environmental, 20th century American multicultural. I study mostly 20th and 21st century environmental views through the arts and literature, and I specialize in environmental justice, which is the unequal distribution of environmental benefits and burdens based on race, class, and gender. So it thinks about which populations we pollute and why, which populations we think of as disposable and why, globally and nationally. So I'm writing a book right now called Inheriting a New Earth, and it looks at young adults and young children in environmental justice literature. And one of the things I'm arguing is that we're not preparing future generations for dealing with environmental issues the way we should be. We're not being honest with them about what's coming, and we're not giving them answers about how to deal with those problems. The students. I like the students here at Iowa State. I like that they work hard. I like that they're humble. I learn things from them all the time. So the students, I think, are the best part of the job. I think true social change is generational. And I see a lot of hope in the way this generation views, for example, same-sex marriage and other equality issues. And I think working with younger generations gives you a real opportunity to help them greet the challenges of the age, and that is making change that's important in our society. I think there are problems that students are not being taught how to greet. A lot of college now is about gaining skills for their future profession, and that's important. But one of the things that I see my classes as doing is helping to prepare them be citizens, help them to think through some of the issues that are going to dominate their lifetime and think about where they stand on those issues. I hope I encourage them to see in different ways. I know I definitely force them to take a stance on things that sometimes they're uncomfortable taking a stance on, because I think they're going to be called upon as citizens to make decisions, especially in a democratic country that asks us to do that. And I think using art and literature is a great way to do that, and I hope that they also learn a love of art through me.